Hey, what's up guys? I'm Zach from The Favorite Pup and wanted to talk HaloCollar, specifically the HaloCollar 4, which was released, I believe, September 2024, and just kind of go over the things I like about it, my experiences with it, my team's experiences with it, and ultimately help you decide if it's the right choice for you and your dog and keeping them safe in your yard. When I started reviewing invisible dog fed systems, there were just the traditional in-ground systems and the wireless systems, and actually saw the HaloCollar hit the market and come to life. I've personally tested the Halo 2 Plus and the Halo 3, actually put the collars on my neck and walked up to the boundary to see how that feedback progression worked so that I could really understand how it would feel as a dog to be wearing this product and ultimately if it's the right choice for them. And now with the HaloCollar 4, our team has tested it very extensively. Our host Kristen, who also is on this channel, has tested it with her dog Kona, and I just wanted to kind of report back and let you know what we're seeing. So obviously you want to keep your dog safe in your yard. You don't want them running off because they could get hurt, they could get lost. And traditional fencing can be expensive. You may not even want a fence in your yard, but still you need something that's going to keep your dog contained and keep them safe. So let's just take a quick step back. When you open the box, the HaloCollar has always presented very nicely. The box is magnificent. The collar itself looks nice, looks comfortable. They got a couple of sets of static correction prongs in there and a USB cord to charge it. On the newest versions, they have a magnetic clip that is really convenient for basically charging your collar when you need to. Keep in mind it doesn't come with a charging block, not a big problem, but just something to be aware of. And the setup process with the collar has been quite easy all the way back as far as we've tested them. Really, you can get going with the HaloCollar in just a matter of minutes. With all the models, there is a little bit of GPS initialization that does have to happen, and that takes some time. But that's really ensuring that the collar works as effectively as possible. Without that GPS initialization, things can act a little wonky, so make sure that that's all good to go. Setting up a fence is fairly straightforward, fairly easy as well. The easy way is to just tap where you want the fence posts to be on a map in the app, or the slightly more fun way is to take the collar in your hand and walk the boundary that you want. You do have to drop the fence posts manually, so you want to watch your little tracker on the app and make sure it's stable, press the button, and then move on to your next fence post. And then, yeah, once you're up and running with the fence, you can test the boundary, make sure it's working. You should get a series of 3 tones as you approach the boundary. So the HaloCollar 4, the latest iteration, the biggest thing that they've brought to the table is a dual frequency receiver in the collar. This should allow the collar to receive GPS signals from the L1 and L5 bands and should help bolster the location accuracy of the GPS function itself. There's also some sophisticated algorithms in the HaloCollar to help pinpoint your dog's location. And more importantly, in the real world, what you're getting is a more compact collar design with the HaloCollar 4 than we had with the 3 or the 2 Plus. Hopefully it's a little more comfortable for your dog. In our experience, the GPS tracking updates are even more real-time, and they were already quite fast with the HaloCollar 3, so a little bit more of an improvement there. And of course, there's a ton of training resources right in the app. That's built on Cesar Millan's training methods, and that should help your dog get up and running with the fence and understand how it's communicating with them more quickly. Although in Kristen's case, Kona didn't really need much training. She responded to the beeps right out of the box. Now, just a couple of important tips to help you get running out of the box. Make sure that the collar is oriented on your dog's neck so the HaloCollar logo is facing down. This helps make sure that the GPS antenna is facing the sky so it can reach all of the GPS signals out there and make the most sense of them. As your dog approaches the boundary, the first thing that they're going to hear is a warning tone. If they continue towards the boundary, that'll switch over to a boundary feedback tone. There's the boundary. And then ultimately, if they cross the boundary, that'll switch over to what they call an emergency feedback tone, which is either vibration or static correction.
Oh God, that hurts.
Now the HaloCollar allows you to customize these feedback settings. You can get whatever tones you want, and of course you can adjust the level of static correction or turn it off completely if you don't want to use it. And one thing to note with the HaloCollar is that it does require a subscription. It's a 3-tier system. The lowest plan is the bronze plan, which allows you to create 5 virtual fences. The mid-tier plan is a silver plan, which allows you to create 20 virtual fences. And the gold plan, the top plan, allows you to create unlimited virtual fences. And then there are a lot of different perks you can get with each plan. You can certainly look into those, but I think probably the highlight is the number of fences that you can create. So I gotta say, the prices of the collars and the subscription plans do change, but as far as I know right now, the HaloCollar comes in at, I think, $549. Now you compare that to a traditional fence, those can easily cost you in the tens of thousands of dollars, especially if you have a bigger yard, it can be quite expensive. So you're talking maybe $500–600 plus a subscription versus, $10,000 or so, let's say. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I published my first review on the HaloCollar, I was really not impressed because yes, I was wearing the collar and it was getting me kind of out of nowhere. But the HaloCollar has come an awful long way since the 2 Plus. And our team's experiences with the HaloCollar 4 have been really, really good. Where I think the HaloCollar really performs best is in suburban settings with average yard sizes and really good Wi-Fi infrastructure. If you have a particularly small yard, it's going to be more susceptible to drift in small locations, so you might want to look into different technologies like an in-ground fence or a traditional wireless system. And if you live in a more rural place where there's lots of tree coverage, low connectivity generally, you may see more boundary drift there, so it's just something to keep in mind. I'm going to include a link in the video description down there to the HaloCollar. If you click on that, it'll automatically apply a discount for you. And if you ultimately make a purchase, that will help support our channel, which we greatly appreciate, and it'll help us keep making more in-depth reviews for you guys. If you want to see the HaloCollar in action a bit more, you can check out Kristen's reviews of the HaloCollar 4 right on this channel. You can also check out my previous reviews of the older models of the HaloCollar. All of that's right here. If you have any particular questions about the HaloCollar, feel free to drop a comment down there. I hope this helps you, and if you do buy the HaloCollar, I hope it works great for you.